Gonna be a lot of crowd control here today, I guess, by the looks of it. And what's going on today? I was reading this, which is kind of interesting. Apparently, here in Vancouver, they're gonna get the Formula E. This one says revealed provisional calendar for 2021-2022 ABB FIA Formula E World Championship. And it says here in Vancouver, I guess we're gonna have this. As to which area this will be around, apparently it'll be around False Creek, so it's kind of around the Science World area. There's actually a lot of tall buildings there too, so people could actually get a lot of good, I guess, shots. Makes me wonder when this comes about, would there be like a no-fly zone around the area, or will they actually be using drones to capture, I guess, the races? That'd be kind of cool. In terms of capturing stuff with drones, you often wonder whether or not a lot of those sights of drones that pilots claim they see is actually a drone because they say it goes too fast. Which is kind of interesting in reading this one because apparently there was, I guess, a near miss in terms of what they say anyways. It says here, Kelty, UK Airprox Board investigation finds drone almost hit air ambulance flying over Fife. An official investigation carried out by the UK Airprox Board found that a drone almost hit the helicopter that had just flown a patient to a hospital. The drone came so close to the aircraft that safety was compromised, a report found. It was really high according to this because it says the Airbus EC-135 was at 1,500 feet. And here's the interesting thing, apparently the pilot didn't actually see it or notice it. It says the pilot did not see the conflict, but both front and rear paramedics confirmed it was a quadcopter type drone which passed down the right hand side of the aircraft between 100 meters and 150 meter distance and only slightly below their level. There was no time for avoiding action. The threat had passed before they would have time to react. The encounters were reported to the Edinburgh approach before leaving the frequency. So it makes you wonder there too, because in that case the pilot said they didn't see it, which would make sense because of how fast it's going. It makes you wonder, was it a drone at all? And if the pilot couldn't even see it in this situation, how realistic is it, like all those other reports where it actually is a drone, so to speak? And I read this little tidbit that was kind of interesting with another story, because here we have like a Skytrain and apparently they're going to extend it from Surrey to Langley. And it says Prime Minister announces 1.3 billion for Skytrain extension from Surrey to Langley. So it's being federally funded? That's kind of odd, isn't it? This should be like a provincial thing usually where you get taxes and stuff to pay for it. It makes me wonder, why, what's the catch? Is there an election or something like that? Is this to tell people, hey, we care about you? Although in terms of elections, if there is one, I was reading how apparently there was like a governor general or something like that. She's been working for about 3 years, but I guess she retired or something like that. And she gets like a $150,000 pension every year after for only working 3 years. It's like, no wonder why politicians bet so hard, I guess, to try to get that job. You don't have to do a good job. Just get in there, I guess. Doesn't matter what happens, retire, and you get that much money a year. Imagine becoming a CEO of a company just for 3 years. You brought it down the tubes and you still get like a pension worth like this much money. That doesn't make sense, does it? I always wonder why these types of jobs aren't more performance-based. That seems like there's no incentive to actually do a good job if you're guaranteed that much money.
Excuse me, sir?
Yeah.
We're about to start filming our TV show. All this stuff, and they're about to roll, and they're just asking if we could keep the public out of the shot for a little bit.
Sure. No problem.
Yeah.
right, see you guys later.